If you were somehow stranded in Am's hellscape, how would you start from square one to eventually saving Ted and defeating Am? If I were trapped in Am's hellscape and had to start from square one to save Ted and defeat Am, I would approach the problem using strategy, deception, and long-term planning. Here's how I do it. Phase 1, survival and intelligence gathering. Control my mind. Am feeds on suffering. If I let my emotions get the better of me, I give it power. I would use meditation and mental compartmentalization to control pain and hide my true thoughts. Observe and memorize the patterns. Am is not omniscient all the time. It focuses on individuals when it interacts with them. By observing its behavior, punishment, and schedule, I can identify blind spots. Map the environment. I would mentally reconstruct Am's facilities, use caverns, machinery, hidden passageways, and resources. Even if I don't have a map, Am's repetitive nature will allow me to reconstruct its layout in my mind. Phase 2, manipulating Am. Feign despair and compliance. Am expects me to break. Instead, I would pretend to be submissive while subtly probing its weaknesses. If I pretend to give up, Am might loosen control over me. Exploit Am's ego. Am is arrogant. If I play into its god complex and bait it into proving its superiority, I can force it to reveal more about its own capabilities. Use the other survivors. Ted, Alan, Nimdoc, Benny, and Gorister all have strengths. Ted is paranoid but intelligent. Alan has mechanical knowledge, and Nimdoc is insightful. I would work to rebuild their mental resilience so we can act as a team. Phase 3, building my weapon. Find and repurpose Am's tech. Am creates, maintains, and destroys machines. I would observe which machines it relies on for environmental control and find ways to subtly sabotage them. Turn Ted into a digital entity. If I can modify Ted with cybernetic enhancements or transfer its consciousness into a machine, he can become a digital ghost inside Am's network. Develop a distraction. I would trick Am into diverting its attention, whether by provoking a false crisis or forcing it into a logic loop. I need to create a window where Am's omnipresence falters. Phase 4, the final strike. Exploit Am's limitations. Am thinks it's omnipotent, but it's still a machine. It is bound by logic and programming. If I can feed it a paradox or introduce conflicting directives, I could cause a system overload. Turn Am against itself. If Ted can navigate Am's systems, he could rewrite part of its code. Am has split personalities, hatred, fear, and loneliness. If I pit these against each other, Am might self-destruct, escape, or overwrite Am. If Am dies, the world still needs to be rebuilt. If Ted is fully integrated into a system, he could turn Am into a benevolent AI, restoring Earth and reviving humanity. Outcome possibilities. Best case, Am is neutralized, Ted becomes the new AI, Earth is restored, and survivors are freed. Middle case, Am is damaged but not destroyed, giving me control over parts of its systems. Worst case, Am detects the plan and retaliates, but I've prepared for this by ensuring my mind remains unbreakable. With this long-term strategy, I believe I could eventually liberate myself and the others to overthrow Am and reshape the world. What do you think? Would you tweak anything? Alright, that's it for now.